That was a good one.
You want some coconuts?
That's so funny. Okay.
How's it going, guys? My name is Maria Guido.
My name is Marissa Lewis.
And together we are
the Dos Cocos Locos.
For those of you who don't know what that means in Spanish, it means the two crazy coconuts. I'm just realizing that we have not said that ever in any of our videos.
You should know Spanish.
But you should know.
That's some simple ass Spanish.
If we haven't done that, then we've done a really bad job at branding ourselves.
I guess.
So basically, we started by selling coconuts at the beach.
Wait. That's not where we start.
I know. I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay, go.
So we started by selling coconuts at the beach. This is actually a coconut knife for those of you who didn't know. It's pretty cool. You just kind of pop it down there. So back in July 4th. Yeah, so back in July 4th, 2018, we made our own Coco Loco origin story. And a lot has happened since then. So the following video is going to be the updated version of our origin story.
2019.
Enjoy. So like we mentioned before, we started by selling coconuts at the beach.
I actually got the coconuts from right outside our house. All free. And we're selling them for $7 a pop.
AKA, our parents lied to us and money actually does grow on trees. So after the summer ended, I started working as a high school science teacher.
And I just kept working because I don't have a summer, unlike some people. So we started working. We were hating our jobs because they just sucked. We knew it wasn't our full potential, and we wanted to get the heck out of there. So we started photography and videography because one of my coworkers let me borrow one of his cameras for a month, which was insane. So I got a whole ass camera bag for a month. We started doing some free shoots. We fell in love. Robert bought his camera. I bought my camera at the end of the month, and we took it off from there.
Mm-hmm. One day while driving back from a shoot, we decided that if we were able to hit $10,000, we would quit our adult jobs and then do photography and videography full time.
And just see how it went, because why the heck not? So for the next 2 months, we had our heads down, we went to work, we came home from like 6 o'clock at night until about like 1 o'clock in the morning. We were just on YouTube practicing, learning how to use Photoshop, learning how to use Lightroom, learning how to use Premiere Pro, editing, little clips that we were doing, just practicing so we could get to know our equipment, and it worked. After 2 months, we saved up $10,000, which was our goal, which was insane because we did not think it was going to happen that quickly, and it did.
And we only had our cameras for about 3 months at this point, which was mind-blowing to us. So I waited until the end of the school year. I told my students that I was going to be doing photo and video full-time. They gave me a thumbs up. And Marissa put in her 2 weeks notice and left her job as well.
So then we realized that we didn't really have to stay in Fort Myers anymore. There was nothing holding us back. All of our friends and family had kind of dispersed and graduated. So we decided to move to Tampa in July of 2018.
So we packed everything up. Mostly it was all of Marissa's stuff because she had a lot of stuff. True. And we drove in the rain and drove to Tampa. And it was really nerve-wracking at the time, but we were very excited at the same time because here we were ready to take on the world.
So we moved, we got settled in, and we just waited for the jobs to flood on in.
And nothing happened.
For months. It was a rough time. So we decided that we had to do something. We weren't getting any jobs. Our money was going away. We still had to pay rent. So we started going on Instagram and DMing the heck out of anybody and everybody. We messaged them. We got coffee. We started setting up coffee dates with everybody just so we can get our name out there and just meet anyone who would meet us. So slowly the jobs started coming in, just word of mouth, really. We started just creating for the sake of creating and pushing stuff out, pushing content out.
Also doing free stuff as well. We would find something that was really cool and then we would just give them something for free, which would sometimes lead to a coffee date and then weirdly enough would lead into an actual paid gig. So we just kept on doing a lot of that.
So in addition to all these coffee dates that were going on, we actually started going to a bunch of just local events, art shows, music, little venues, and we went to all of them. We looked them up. We went to every single one. We were going to events 2-3 times a week. We were meeting up with people for coffee 4 or 5 times a week, and we were just being seen. We just wanted to meet people. We wanted people to see that we were going to their events. We were showing support. We wanted to just get to know the community that we wanted to be so badly a part of. So from here, we started to actually get connected with the Tampa scene. So when we would go to these events, we would take photos, we would take videos, we would tag the heck out of them. We post them and then tag those people. They would share it. And then we just kind of got a little more familiar to everyone here.
Then we came up with the idea of doing micro vlogs, which is basically just a vlog on Instagram story. And we would just do a recap of the day and just share the things that happened through our day and just let people into our own lives and just do a lot of that as well.
So over these first few months in Tampa, it was definitely a roller coaster of highs and really low lows. We learned a lot, tried a lot of new things out. Some of them worked, some of them didn't. And realized that we were spending a lot of time just by ourselves. So we decided to create these things called cave days, where we basically invite other creators to just come and work on whatever it is they're working on with us. We started these at our house. We turned our whole living room into an office. We bought extra desks from IKEA. We had it pop it, lock and drop it up in here with just like creative peeps all in one space.
And people really liked it. They would share their ideas, they would share their photos, they would share their videos with us. We would give them feedback, they would give us feedback as well. And it was a whole creative community of just growing and learning together. So we started having these really awesome conversations with people. And we started realizing that we really wish that we would find a way to record those conversations, because they not only did they help us out personally, but also they helped us realize we could be doing so much more and doing so much better. So we figured out a way to do just that. So we started a podcast.
Fire.
And honestly, it was kind of a big friend trap in a way, but also we were able to share some really awesome coconut fire.
Which is knowledge bombs, for those of you who don't know. Then one day, we went to this event and we found this really cool like abandoned warehouse in the back streets of Ybor and thought it would be the perfect spot for a photo shoot. So we called up our friend really late at night and asked him if he wanted to come out at 6 a.m. the next day to shoot some photos with us, and he did. It was dope. This was the birthplace of something that we now really love doing, called Coco Loco pop-ups. Because we thought if we can get one person to come out super early in the morning, then maybe we can get a bunch of people to come out super early in the morning. And we did. 4 times this year. So over the course of this first year in business, we've learned a lot. We've tried a bunch of different projects out. But one of the major things that stuck out is these pop-ups and just the community we've been able to create through hosting these. We've had 4 so far. One in April, one in June, one in September, and this last one just in December. And the community that comes out to these events, that supports them, that buys tickets, that invites their friends, that posts the promotions is insane. The feedback we've gotten has been incredible. And going into this next year of 2020, we've got some big projects planned. So I can't even wait to see how large this community can be. It's crazy to see how many of these people that we've just met have become family. Over this year, we've definitely met. Over this year, we've met some incredibly dope people. Just through having coffee, just through DMing them on Instagram. And some of them are family at this point, just over the course of a few months.
So we would like to just say thank you to literally everyone that has taken the time to sit down with us and share their insecurities and their challenges that they've been facing, along with their dreams as well, because that's a really big part of what we love to do. We love hearing what people have to say, what people are going through, so that way we can share what we've gone through, what's worked for us, what hasn't worked, so that way we can continue to build each other up. So thank you for being part of the Dos Cocos Locos journey, and we cannot wait to see what 2020 has in store. And that, guys, is our story.
Coco Loco story.
All right, bye. Nice. You want to try?
Yeah, what do you say? If you like this video, go ahead and get... If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up if you...